Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to the Daily Tune-Up today. You know, we're here on Monday, right after Christmas, and New Year's is right ahead of us. This is the last week of the year, and I think it's time for us to really consider some new things for next year. I'm kind of going to unofficially declare next year as the year of letting go. You know, letting go of anger, letting go of non-forgiveness, letting go of bad behaviors, letting go of some of the things that we just don't require in our life to make our life good. One of my tune-uppers contacted me last week with a problem. And sometimes I don't bring these to the television because I think some of these things are kind of unpleasant. I just kind of handle them with the people independently. But this year I've heard this a lot. I'm going to bring something up that kind of is unpleasant, but I want all of us to think about this a little bit. You know, there's no question that people are going through some hard times right now, that sometimes we'll do desperate things to just survive. One of my tune-uppers contacted me saying they work somewhere where one of the employees is actually stealing from the employer, and a couple of people know about it and they're not saying anything. And what to do about this, Dr. Gary? Well, here's the way I look at it. You know, and this is tough sometimes. You know, in neurolinguistic programming, we have one of the presuppositions that says any behavior is the right behavior in certain contexts. And even that behavior, I suppose, in the right context can be correct if a person's family is starving to death, or if someone is in desperate trouble and it's life-threatening. Maybe having to steal something might be appropriate. Here's the problem with that, though. If you are the person in that business that knows the person is stealing from the business owner or your employer, it really is your duty to do one of two things. One of the first things I recommend is to actually approach the person doing the stealing and talk to them and understand, coming from another perspective, not just yours, that they're doing the best they can do even with that behavior. It's a desperate attempt to do something, probably has something to do with survival or some compulsive behavior that they've got. I would approach that person first, and I would tell them that what they're doing is wrong and you're aware of it, and it hurts all of you in that business. If they do not seem to respond appropriately to that, I would then actually go talk to the employer. And if you've already done that and nothing is happening, it's pretty much out of your hands. It's the old Idaho rule, what goes around comes around. Here in Northern California, we call it the law of karma. It's going to come back to get that person eventually anyway. So what you have to do is do your best in that situation. Now I want to speak directly to someone if you're in the situation where you actually are stealing from your employer. And depending on your situation, I'm going to ask people not to judge you, and I certainly don't. However, here's the thing I want you to think about. What goes around comes around. You may get away with it there, and no one may ever know about what you're doing. However, somewhere, the universe is going to make it even. It's going to take back from you what you stole from another and give it to someone else. It just doesn't work. If you're that person, I would suggest that you return what you've stolen, or at least talk to the people you stole it from and apologize and tell them that you will make good on it. If you just can't do that, if it's a survival thing for you, I suggest you to reach out to someone like me and talk to someone about it so they can help you. Those behaviors are a dead-end road. They do not work for anyone. They don't work for the employer. They don't work for you, because usually they will get on your conscience and bother you, so it ruins your lifestyle. And the people around you that are witnessing it, it hurts them too. I believe everything in life has to be a win-win situation. And certainly I do understand desperate situations. I've been in them myself. There's ways to work through this stuff. So I'm going to ask all of you in that particular situation, or across the country, if some of you others that I've talked to are in similar situations, work through it by doing the right thing and realize it has to be a win-win for everyone. So we're heading for a new year. Let's work on those things and clean all that stuff up. and allow this next year to be better than this year. Until tomorrow, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary day. And remember, if you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're going to be right. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.